Okay, this is page 6 of the fault tolerance notes. Section 2.3 is the precision time protocol, or PTP. And this is an example of a centralized clock synchronization scheme. And then in the next section we'll look at a distributed one. So this is a more precise, and I'll say in the neighborhood of 15 to 30 nanosecond alternative to the network time protocol NTP, which has precision in the neighborhood of, we'll say, 10 milliseconds. That number comes from a 2005 study in Brazil where they ran an experiment, and they found about 90% of the clocks that were synchronized there were within 10 milliseconds at the correct time. The 15 to 30 nanoseconds comes from a white paper, which I will show you briefly. So this is a white paper by End-Run Technologies that presumably sells precision time protocol equipment. It's pretty easy to read, so if you're interested in this, I suggest you look at that. So the precision time protocol will be used in things like scientific experiments or financial trading. There's something called high frequency trading, where you have computers watching stocks and making very fast trades to benefit from short-term changes, I guess, in stocks. I really don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so wherever the timing is very important, and it works on a local area network or LAN. So usually that will be a wired network using Ethernet for speed and precision, and that's as opposed to the network time protocol, which works over the internet. So PTP uses what it calls a master-slave hierarchy. That's a term that might be going out of vogue. But anyway, so there's a time server called the Grandmaster. So the time server is the Grand Master. So this is our standard clock. It uses GPS or a cellular network for a time reference, and it will have a high precision clock oscillator to keep the time. And what it will do is it will broadcast synchronization packets on its LAN at up to 10 hertz, 10 times a second. The white paper that I showed you there says 1 time per second. It depends on the implementation. And this is just kind of an extra bit. The networking part of the notes is going to be coming up next, and we're going to be talking about two different protocols, TCP, Transmission Control Protocol, and UDP, User Datagram Protocol. And PDP uses UDP. So it uses UDP for the sync packets. And one more thing, it is an IEEE standard. It's IEEE standard 1588, and it was amended last in 2008, so that's how they show when a standard's been updated.